What if I told you the secret to finding a personal style isn't buying more clothes, but actually limiting your choices? We've all stood in front of our closet and felt like there was nothing to wear. The paradox of choice is real. More options can often make us feel less creative, not more. And that's why I love style challenges. Here's how to create one that will unlock combinations in your wardrobe that you never knew existed. Step 1, choose your timeline. When I create a style challenge, I like to do them for a month because I feel like it allows your creativity to really blossom. When I am creating outfits at the beginning of the month, I'm going to my go-tos, the pieces and the outfits that I know and love. And as the month progresses, I don't want to be wearing the same thing over and over again. I want to push myself. That's the point of the challenge. And so I start thinking of how I can wear certain pieces in different ways and different color combinations and putting different silhouettes together to create more interesting outfits within my wardrobe. If 30 days feels overwhelming to you, I would suggest that you start off with maybe a week or one day a month. You know you best, so choose something that feels like it will be a little bit of a challenge, but also something that you could see yourself accomplishing. Step 2, craft your prompts. And this is the most fun part of the challenge prep because it really can be a space for you to go out of the box and get really creative. I love choosing a variety of different styles of prompts because then I don't really feel like I am stuck doing the same thing over and over again. One day I will do a prompt based on a color story, whether that's a complementary or analogous or monochromatic. Another type of prompt that I really enjoy including in my style challenges are prompts that change the way you put together an outfit. So one prompt that I did was put together an outfit starting with your shoes. I never put together an outfit starting with my shoes. It's always the last thing that I select when I'm creating an outfit. So creating my outfit starting with a totally different piece was really out of my comfort zone, but it also changed the way I was putting together the outfit when I was getting ready. And I created a completely different outfit than I normally would based on starting with a shoe instead of maybe a top or a bottom. Other types of prompts that I like to include in my style challenges are ones that help focus on what you love about your style. So if you can only choose the thing that you love on a certain day, you're gonna have to think really carefully about what you love in your closet. And then when you pick that thing, you can dig a little deeper and figure out what you love about it and use that to inform the rest of your wardrobe or your future shopping decisions. In that same vein, but the opposite, another prompt that I use is wear something that you never wear. Putting on the thing that you never wear and looking at it, I think is important because it tells you maybe why you never wear it. Maybe you never wear it because it's uncomfortable and you don't actually like it and you should get rid of it. Or maybe you never wear it because you forgot about it and you don't know how to style it, and this is the opportunity to take the time to look at the thing that you never wear and decide maybe you should get rid of it, or figuring out different ways to style it so you can wear it more. Finally, I love to include prompts that are a little bit out there because I think it really lights a fire in my creativity. So prompts like create an outfit if you were a character in your favorite book, create an outfit based on your favorite summer snack, or creating an outfit based on your favorite ice cream flavor. These are 3 prompts that I've used in the past, and I really loved the outfits that I created with them. And I think it's just a fun way to create outfits. I wore my summer snack outfit out to meet a friend, and she asked me what summer snack I was wearing, and I told her it was s'mores, and we had a giggle, and it was just like a fun, joyful way for me to create an outfit, get dressed, and express myself. Step 3, find an accountability buddy. This is good for 2 reasons. 1, you have someone keeping you accountable, making sure you show up every day. And 2, you get to see how the other person is interpreting the same prompts as you. So maybe you're inspiring each other from how you're both seeing the same prompt. I share my style challenges on Instagram, and so I love seeing how other people are interpreting the same prompts, and also the internet is sort of my accountability buddy in that way. So if you can't find an accountability buddy in real life, I would definitely suggest the internet. Step 4, make it routine. If you're thinking about doing a style challenge and you're nervous about getting it done every day, I would suggest picking out the outfit the night before or the Sunday before your week begins, just to make sure that you have everything ready and there's nothing stopping you from completing each day of the challenge. Step 5, document everything. I would highly suggest at least taking photos of your outfit every day. I think that seeing your outfit in a photo gives you just a more objective look at what you think about your outfit, and you're able to see what you like and do not like about it, which in turn can tell you more about your personal style. And also it allows you to reference back to it. So if you're documenting your outfits all summer this summer, then next year you can look back at what you wore this summer, and that can either give you go-to outfits that you're going to wear again next summer, or it can inspire you to try new things. You can see what you didn't like about last summer's outfits and experiment and make changes to your outfits for the upcoming season. Those are all my tips. I hope you guys start your challenge this week. Comment down below which prompt you would start with if you are thinking about doing a style challenge. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you don't want to miss anything from me, make sure to subscribe. It really helps my channel. If you enjoyed this, you might also like my video where I style 3 pieces that I never wear 3 different ways for 9 completely different outfits. So I will link that here and see you guys in the next one. Bye!